All right, so you're thinking about moving to Atlanta, but you're looking for more of like a live, work, play vibe. Maybe you just like being right underneath the hustle and bustle, in the thick of it. Maybe you don't have a car, you don't want a car. And so that's what we're gonna be talking about in this video. We're actually in Alpharetta, we're at the Avalon. And that's the valet right on the other side. But what you're gonna see is you're gonna see some real estate, you're gonna see shopping, dining, lifestyle, all that stuff. So if you have any interest whatsoever in like a live, work, play, or a really vibrant community, you're gonna wanna stick around for that, and we're gonna get after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Atlanta, Georgia, well then subscribe below and ring that bell for notifications so you can be the first to know when we release new content and videos just like this one. My name's Denny, this is Hutch. The team and I get calls each and every day from people just like you looking to make the move to Atlanta. We absolutely love it. So whether you're moving next week, next year, or anytime in between, call, text, email, schedule a Zoom, send the carrier pigeon.
Those carriers are good. Horse.
Whatever, horse and buggy, whatever is, the easiest for you, we'd be glad to help. As I mentioned in this video, gonna take you around the Avalon, show you everything from the live, work, play environment. Before we do that, I'd like to introduce you to Hutch. I don't think we've had him on video yet. We're not going to do this in every video, so if this is the only one you watch,
it's the commemorative one, the commemorative intro one.
You're in for a treat. So Hutch spent an extensive career in corporate America, and like a lot of people, wanted to be your own boss, call your own shots, make more money, have a better lifestyle, and just get out from under that thumb. And so Hutch has been in the business for 8 years now, produces at an extremely high level, tens of millions of dollars a year. He's done, hundreds of transactions, and I personally feel blessed that he has decided to join us and the Living Atlanta team. So one of the things I want you to do in this video, in the comments below, give him a thumbs up or a thumbs down. We're good with like, Hutch, you suck, or Hutch, you're awesome.
Nice.
Or come on, man, you know what I'm talking about. So, don't pull the punches. Let us know. Maybe we'll ask you again.
Vote on losing the jacket or not. All right, I'm the consummate realtor, right? With the jacket, as you can see, a little bit of a difference here. Vote on the jacket. Jacket, no jacket.
Mature, immature, but in all reality, Hutch is a phenomenal person, a phenomenal agent, father, young children, and our values are in alignment, and just really, really grateful to have him on the team. And so, Hutch, I don't know that I want you to sell yourself, but let's go sell some houses.
Yeah, how about that? How about we show you some houses?
All right, stay tuned. Well, since we were right here in the middle of the Avalon, we're just gonna start where we're at. I did mention that this is the valet right behind us. There's parking decks all around. Hutch, tell us a little bit about Antico. I know it's one of our favorite kind of pizza places, but...
Yeah, so one of those ceramic oven style pizzas, right?
So not Domino's.
So not Domino's, thinner crust, but
hey,
not...
Domino's, no offense. I don't need any hate mail if you love Domino's.
No letters from attorneys.
No. It's not a national chain. It's really good food, right?
Yeah, it's a smaller chain. Giovanni, who owns it, came down from Brooklyn years ago. He's opened a bunch of these, but yeah, it's one of those ceramic oven pizzas where, you get some burnt parts, right? Thinner crust, but the crust is soft. It's not like crunchy, falling apart kind of crust.
Oil to put on there.
Little oil, yep. Garlic, fresh garlic.
What's that?
That's Marlowe's behind the tree there. Marlowe's is your typical, if you don't have one near you, they are a corporate run franchise, but they're just, it's American food. Yep. There's sports, on the TVs everywhere. Yep. Movie theater, you got a Regal Theaters. You can get food and wine there, so it's kind of a dine-in sort of place.
You can drink, your kids can have popcorn.
Exactly.
And then Kona over here is one of my favorites. I think we should go.
I'm thirsty. I made myself thirsty.
We're going back in here. All right, so we are gonna actually do some work. but we couldn't resist taking advantage of the opportunity since it was here. So this is our vantage point. You have your green space, the fountain, all that. And then I would have loved to sit up at that bar. That's kind of my favorite seat, but it wasn't available. I'd say this is a pretty good runner-up. How about you? What do you think? This is really like the entry-level price point in Avalon. If you want to live in Avalon, we'll show you some things right across the street as well. But the reason I say it's entry-level is not because the property itself isn't the best, it's because of the location. We are actually, I know it looks beautiful, right? But if I just pan around really quick, you can see like this is the main road in, and so you get a little bit more traffic. Now, you do have that great little dog park right here behind us. You know, on the rest of the tour, there's not really the easy access for vehicles to be driving around. So,
yeah, you got about 10 of them, 10 of these units here, 10 of these units on this side, and then about 20 of them facing along the old Milton side, one of the main roads that comes in, and you're looking at about $200,000 difference in price. So these are going for about 200 less, 250 less than the interior townhomes of the same size and quality.
And I want to say it was one of these that just closed. What was it?
1.3, I think, 1.313, something like that.
1.3.
1.3, yeah.
If you get off of this, you're in the 1.5s, the mid ones. But I mean, they're gorgeous inside and out. Aside from the traffic driving by.
I mean, just look at the landscaping and they take care of it, right? I mean, this isn't, you're not taking care of this and putting all those flowers out and stuff. You got flowers, you got hanging gardens, and it's like the Persian hanging gardens here. I mean, it's crazy.
Still the private space in the back.
There is. You got your porch facing this way, but you got a private courtyard behind these.
All right, well, let's keep going.
Let's do it.
So we're here like on the edge of the Avalon, just to give you some proximity. That's the main street. Across there you have the Foundry, the Alpha Loop. It heads into downtown. It's like half a mile, so it's like a good little just 10-minute walk, but it's removed from kind of the hustle and bustle of the Avalon, so it makes it really desirable to just get away from kind of that. It takes 1 minute to walk over there, and so we've got some single family homes. These are some townhomes behind us. Hutch, you want to tell us a little bit about the townhomes and the price if you want to live in this area of Avalon?
Yeah, so along the outside of Avalon, right, they put the townhomes, insulated the single family homes, right? And so here along the outside of the project, they built townhomes that are substantially large, right? So you're talking high-end carpentry with thicker bases and granite and quartz and all of that in the bathrooms, nice tile finishes, those sorts of things. Yeah, good sized bedrooms, you know.
But again, these are mid ones, and I hope you're starting to get an idea of just like the drastic changes or differences in value based on where you're located in the Avalon.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, you've got mansard roofs, right? So you've got basically these lifetime roofing material, right? Where it's kind of that steel roof. The single family homes to you know, give architectural you know, kind of texture to the community. There's wood shingles on the house right here, right? Single family, it's cedar shingles, you know, for the roof, and they look good and hold up really well. So
a little private courtyard right there.
Yeah. Yep, little private courtyard, and then of course public kind of spaces, all intermixed. It's like a resort.
On to the next one. So we're at arguably the most valuable real estate in the Avalon. These are going to be, you know, single family homes. They're removed from the hustle and bustle, but they're a short 30-second walk, and beautiful properties. There's only really two of them, I think. There's this one behind us, which maybe we'll throw up some pictures. I'll let Hutch talk about that, and then I'll swing around really quick. That gray one, which it looks kind of small from here, but it's massive. It's got a private courtyard. It's very deceiving. Hutch, why don't you talk a little bit about this property right here?
So yeah, it's one, you mentioned it, right? One of the flagship properties. The reality is they're meant to look like they have smaller footprints. They're actually very spacious inside with tall ceilings and everything. But privacy is important, right? This one here too sits right across from the pool that's behind us, right? So you're right next to the pool.
Let me show you the pool.
And then there's a green, and we'll get to the green here in a second. But you know, you got a private balcony up top.
It's very like Miami almost, or
Yeah.
even like Southern
Something more on the
like
water,
Southern
right?
California-esque.
The
would be
very
what I would
wise
describe
use
it.
of space, right? The rooms aren't excessively large, right? But they're large enough, you know, and
And
like
so
I
we
said, private balconies.
We showed you the pool. I didn't even realize there's bathrooms, private bathrooms.
Oh
in the
yeah.
pool. Look.
Oh yeah.
So this is technically the front door. Is Hutch. Look at that door, dude.
I know.
I mean, this gives you a little bit of a different perspective. But here's a couple of things right out. You have this nice water feature right outside, and then here's what I was really trying to avoid showing you until the last. Look at that. So just lined with homes. That is the Avalon. At the very end, if you can see down there, that is the Hotel Avalon. We're gonna make our way through here, show you some of our favorite dining and shopping here in a minute, but beautiful green space. And then these being like the cornerstone properties. Hutch, let's walk in. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about these other single family homes that kind of line the green space?
Yeah. So once you're out here on the green, right, you go down. Instead of what we're estimating, probably closer to 4 million, depending when they sell it. But now a lot of these homes are more around 2.5 million right now. A little smaller than kind of the flagship home, but not really that much smaller. They are completely designed to face into this green, so that's what you're enjoying. The garages are around back and well hidden, right?
Yeah, you can see here in this one that this private wall, the garage is over here on the back. Here's the private wall, and then you've got the private courtyard in between, and the house that wraps all the way around like that. So
Yeah, so don't. I guess what I'm want to emphasize is not for one. Don't for one.
don't fall in that. Hutch is
I
notorious.
I'm notorious for falling. It's my thing. If I just disappear, then he might just leave it in for your laughter, for your enjoyment.
I tripped in the last video with Jeff, so
I've already tripped. Luckily, he didn't catch it. I want to emphasize that while you have this great green space, right, for your it's shared green space, so you can come out here, spread a blanket, throw a frisbee. I want to emphasize that a lot of these homes have private courtyards as well. So when you just want to sit outside and dine and be with your family and not necessarily be with everybody else, these homes all offer that opportunity. Plus, you still got a few thousand square feet. You got 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, $2.5 million. And like Denny and I are doing, when you're ready to socialize, you just walk out your front door, walk down here, and you're going to grab yourself a drink with your family.
yeah, right here in the middle, this is where you'll find the Santa Claus house.
Yep,
So
come Christmas.
Everybody comes and does their Christmas photos right there.
Yep, they usually put it out the beginning of November. Plenty of time to get your picture on the Christmas card.
Absolutely. And I've even brought my family out here with our photographer and done our like just family photos with all of this.
It's great
in the
for that.
background. Yeah, so I mean, it really is all about the lifestyle. So we're going to show you maybe couple more houses, and then we'll show you all of our favorite dining and shopping and fun places. So on this stop, we've actually technically left the Avalon. The Avalon is right there. But the reason we wanted to show you this is because, as you can see on the tour, you know, townhome is north of $1 million, single family home, multi-million, 2-3 million.
2-3 million.
So we're at the Foundry, which is right across the street.
Little gate right there. Come
Yep.
right out the backside, Avalon.
Hutch, what's a townhome over here cost?
So townhomes, a little bit towards the interior. Townhomes running about $1 million right now. About $1 million for one of them, 3,000 square feet. So
$300 a foot. At
about
least,
300. Yep, about $300.
And then how about these single family homes down the road?
4 bedrooms, 2,800, roughly the same size square footage. Maybe some of them a little smaller. They're running 1.5 million.
This road, this is Thompson Street. I mean, it's going to continue to be developed, and this runs right into downtown Alpharetta. Hutch, what about half a mile?
About half a mile. The city of Alpharetta does really good job planning things out. So we're actually on the Alpha Loop, right? So what does that mean? It's going to connect downtown Alpharetta to Avalon, and then there's going to be paths for jogging, for walking, for biking along the way. They've got little exercise stations and stuff for, those of you who are fitness oriented. But it's all going to be landscaped and planned out, much like a resort. Basically, Avalon's a resort. This is a resort. The Foundry, Alpha Loop's going to be resort-like. Downtown's like a resort. I mean, you're basically moving to a Disney-like resort in Atlanta when you come out here.
For adults and children. And so the Alpha Loop is, it's picturesque. It's got ponds. It flows through the woods and behind all these really nice real estate. And so there's a couple of houses look like they're holding out. They will sell eventually. But what's going on across the street over here, Hutch?
Looks like we got townhouses going in across the street. And again, just Avalon and downtown Alpharetta, big draw. So more townhomes going in that'll be connected to downtown via the loop.
Yeah. We're gonna head back into the Avalon, show you some of our favorite spots to, wine and dine and shop and all that kind of stuff. Because we get that you need a house to live in, but if you want to live at the Avalon, it's gonna be all about the other stuff.
It really is. A lot of it is. It's the lifestyle. Yep, that's what you're getting into, a lifestyle here.
All right, well, we do mostly buying and selling, but fun fact, we do actually help people with rentals. You can rent in the Avalon, and so we're sitting right here kind of in the thick of everything in the very middle. You've got your valet right there, you got your green Lamborghini right there, you got your blue mid-engine Corvette right there. Oh, sorry, this is not
a car show. Not a car show.
Caffeine and Octane. This is a real estate channel. But right behind me, they're up and down. They're kind of the top couple of floors of all of these buildings, but you get a good shot right behind us. What do the rentals go for in here, Hutch?
So 1 bedroom's about $1,800 a month, and then you've got 2 bedrooms. They're about $2,500 a month.
I think it's 35.
3,500.
No, 32.
3,500 a month.
It's over 3. Let's call it 3,000.
All right, let's call it 3,000. And then you got the big corner,
Huge
2 bedrooms, and what are we talking about?
$4,500
$4,500 a month for those. They're not big, for that price, and they consider, again, we say huge because it is on the corner, but on the other hand,
it's not a house.
It's not a house. It's not a townhome.
But it is overlooking the Avalon, and the Avalon's nice. So if you're looking for that flexibility or, a temporary situation and you want to be in like live, work, play setup, it's probably $1,800 for a 1 bedroom, about $3,200 for 2, and then $4,500 for a huge 2 on the corner.
Yep, that's it.
Awesome.
That's it. Good numbers. Oh, what's that guy doing?
Matte gray Range Rover. You see everything here.
It's like Seaside Heights, New Jersey.
Oh, I should point out, by the way, this Madewell right here, Lululemon was here, and they've moved down the block to the other side. They wanted a bigger space. Allbirds has taken over this space. But that Madewell right there, my wife, prior to going to work for our church full-time for the last 4 years, she opened that Madewell, hired, trained everybody in it, and that was 2016. Anyway, she was in retail in her previous life, but she would be proud. This is for you, honey. There you go. There's your old stomping grounds. All right, now we're on to the next one. First, for all of you clean eating, health food conscious, everything's got to be natural, organic, farm to table. There's True Food Kitchen. My wife loves it. I like eating clean and I'm healthy, but that's just not my favorite. But you might love it. Just because I don't love it doesn't mean you shouldn't. My wife we always fight over it, right? My kids actually love it too.
Mm-hmm. Brussels sprouts and beets dish. I don't know.
Now these, Hutch, I absolutely love Oak. This is one of the best steaks you'll get in Atlanta. Frequently go there for, take my wife out on a date night, or if I just want steak and wine. It ain't cheap, but it's worth.
It's awesome.
It's worth every penny.
It is.
Hutch, what about Coletta?
So Coletta is kind of like the Italian restaurant sister to Oak, but I don't know what's as great as Oak is. Coletta kind of went, but the pricing's the same, right?
Oak is a thumbs up. Coletta, maybe
Sideways.
not so much.
Sideways.
Sideways. Decent food, expensive price, so you can do better. But if you live right there and you just want to walk down and get some lasagna, like, it'll work.
It'll work. Yeah. If you don't want to if you've already started with the wine and the charcuterie at your place, right, on your little patio, then let's why Uber it or whatever. Let's just come down here to Coletta and sit outside and grab a little lasagna, a little pasta.
Absolutely. All right, so behind me here we have Super Rica, which is Mexican food. I love it. The drinks are good. My personal favorite is the chicken tacos. Right here we have Cafe Intermezzo. So if you're looking for, they have a full bar in there as well. So whether it's
dessert coffee or
a coffee with alcohol or just a coffee latte, that kind of stuff, then you'll find that at Cafe Intermezzo. And then Hutch was just talking about it, and we always like talking about like the really cool stuff. And sometimes we forget that, like, we should mention that they just have normal stuff too. So there's like a gap.
Your core brands. Yeah.
J. Crew and just
Banana Republic.
Yeah, all of the things that you would expect. Like, here we go, like a Sephora or Sunglass Hut. You have all of that here too. But you also have really cool, I don't know if you can see it over there, is the Love Sack. So those are those big, soft, like beanie kind of Paper Source. That my wife always goes to Paper Source. All of your core brands with a lot of independent, unique places as well. Free People. My wife worked there when we lived in LA. She was going to Fashion Institute. But here you have Marine Layer in the middle, and then right here is Crew. It's like a wine bar, and they have this huge, I don't know if you can see that, but this huge like outdoor area on top, which is really, really cool. So if you want to go in there, you can get cocktails, you can get wine, you get that kind of stuff. You can sit on the roof, and it's very centrally located here. And see, Hutch knows everybody.
I do.
People are just waving at him. We've stopped in front of the J. Crew. I think I'm actually going to walk through J. Crew and see if I can find something to buy. And we'll see you in a second.
I'm in there all the time.
All right, so right behind me, we have the new location for Lululemon. Fun fact, I think I told you that my wife opened that Madewell. If you can see behind me, this was all like phase 1 down to the valet where we were before. Hutch likes to wear spandex, and he's a big athleisure guy. This is actually Lululemon. I wear Lululemon almost every day. That is my thing. These jeans are Madewell, so they're not women's jeans. They
kind of girly.
They
jeans.
don't make men's clothes except for jeans, but
I think they have sweatshirts now at Madewell.
Maybe. Are you a fan of Roomies?
I do like Roomies.
I love
do.
Roomies. They make really fabulous cocktails. It's Persian food. Right next to it, you have a new Nike store. This was all phase 2, maybe 2 or 3, and then we're gonna get to the Hotel Avalon at the end. But you can also see right behind me, there's West Elm. This is the Tesla.
It's a Tesla store.
Yeah, it's a Tesla.
Who doesn't buy their car at a store?
At the mall.
Yeah, it's an outdoor mall with a car store in it.
Another one of Hutch's favorite right here behind me is the boardroom for men. Hutch goes in there, he gets paraffin wax on his hands. He gets
my handles,
his nails and his toes done. No, they don't do that in there.
With liquor.
But they do give you free beer and pool while you're at it.
They do.
So that's the boardroom for men. Right here, my kid's favorite, little Jenny's ice cream action.
One of the few times you'll see it without a line, out the door, and 50 people deep.
Williams-Sonoma right behind that. We're walking up on Urban Outfitters. But I remember that co-working spot is Spaces that is over there in close proximity. So now that I remembered that, I just wanted to let you know. We're almost to my favorite beer garden.
It is one of the best.
Stay tuned if you like beer. You'll love this. Hey, Hutch, it looks like, oh,
Looks like we're the only guys without a Porsche this
Yeah.
weekend.
Here.
Like, I'm pretty sure we're the only ones without a Porsche here right now. Everybody, and this lady who just went by.
there's another one.
There's like
Yeah.
3 of us.
There. Well, you know what that means?
It means I got to go home, get my old Honda Civic, and just drive around in between the Porsches at 15 miles per hour. I'm just gonna mess with everybody.
Well, we are here at Hotel Avalon. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Woo. That's hotel, and
It's a beer garden.
we're gonna run in. We're gonna give you a tour of the hotel, everything that's going on in there. We're here at Hotel Avalon. I'm gonna pan around really quick just so you can see it all. But I just love this area, this lobby area. You have this really nice lounge where you can sit, you can have a drink, you can talk, you can read, you can meet up before you go out, you can do all those things. Right through there you have the lobby, kind of the registration and check-in. Hutch, what's your favorite cocktail at this beautiful bar behind us?
Being a little older and old-fashioned,
Dude,
but
you stole it. I did not. I promise I did not know he was going to say that.
it's an old-fashioned. They make it the
kind?
right
What
way
do you put in
here.
it?
Just traditional old-fashioned
I'm
bourbon.
a Woodford Reserve.
That's my favorite too, of course.
Brothers from a different mother, you know what I mean?
It's my favorite. But I'm gonna, if I'm at home, right, and I make that cocktail, I might just use the bourbon from Costco. But when I'm out and I'm rolling,
gotta be
Woodford
Woodford.
Reserve. When I'm rolling.
The only other thing is like right down here, down this, if you have a conference or a wedding or any kind of an event, then the event space is down there. And let us know in the comments below if you're going to be in town. We'd love to meet you up here, have an old fashioned.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll make the arrangements for you.
So one of my favorite features of Hotel Avalon, which my wife and I do this a couple times a year, we leave
Staycation?
we leave our 4 kids with our moms, and then we come to a 5-star hotel.
Friends,
and we
people
can
at
just kinda
church.
hang out here. We can go eat, shop, drink, all that kind of stuff. So you can see behind us we have the Avalon, but I'm just going to spin this around. You have these nice seating areas. That's a bar over there to the right. Some Adirondack chairs and pool. And a seating area behind me. Hutch, have you ever stayed here?
I have.
What are your
I have.
thoughts?
I've stayed a couple of times. So we've been talking a lot about pricing and stuff and Avalon and everything, but I'm telling you, for a first-rate hotel, price is reasonable,
for sure.
right? Rooms are well appointed. There's not just these amenities, but the hotel itself has tremendous amenities,
well-
restaurants, one of the best bars that you can
show
go
you,
to.
We'll show you that on the way out the bar.
Yeah.
Cheers. See, you should know that in order for someone to work with the team, they have to have an appreciation
for good beer.
for craft beer.
For craft beer.
I got a
Or wine. Or
that too, or bourbon,
old fashions.
Yeah.
Bourbon.
food, women,
Food.
cars.
Cars.
Yeah, all the things I love. I mean, my woman. I mean, at this point, you've seen live, work, play. We've taken in some real estate. You can buy it, you can rent it.
Yep.
Co-working space. There's office space. There's a hotel if you want to stay for a night.
Just
or a
visiting?
weekend. Yeah, you're
Yep.
visiting. There's Porsches galore. There must be some kind of something going on because there's
There's
all
a
kind of.
convention center right here,
Yeah,
so maybe they're having a Porsche convention. I don't know.
Hutch ran into a lot of friends walking around. It's like every other person was like, "Hey, Hutch." I'm like, "Okay." So everybody knows Hutch. Happy hour drinks at Kona,
Right.
beers at Barley Garden. Like
Yeah.
I'm just recapping what we've shown you, which is basically if you're looking for a very vibrant, active, live, work, play, lifestyle-oriented. What we didn't show you, Whole Foods.
Oh, there's a Whole Foods
Yeah,
right here
like-
on the property within
Yeah.
walking distance. It's just an out parcel.
So you could live, work, and play. Like you.
No, you literally never need.
all.
If you had no car, you could just live right here.
If
Just
you're-
walk around right here in this resort-like environment. Do everything.
In the age of remote working, like if you
This
can
is
run,
ideal.
If you can run your business, your job from a laptop, like this. It's a matter of fact. one of my really good friends that I met in Chicago. He opened an office for a consulting company here, owns an LED lighting manufacturer. He lives in here. Our current client, Travis.
Yep, he's in here
Shout
right
out
now.
Travis. He
Hey,
lives
Travis.
here, but is moving out, gonna buy a house.
To be determined,
or
TBD.
Maybe buy one of the things.
It
that
might be right back there.
we
We
just
might
showed
not be
you
leaving.
on the
We might
other
not be
end.
leaving here at all.
So we got a lot of clients in here, but my wife and I, we do staycations, we do date nights. We bring the family out here. They play on the the green area, take to the theater. We just did, I think, Sonic. The newest Sonic was the last release.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, more Porsches.
Another Porsche.
Another
Hey, Porsche.
Another GT3.
Yeah, I think one of the things that maybe too that we didn't touch on enough is Avalon is resort-like in the sense that if you're single, if you're a couple, or if you're a family, I mean, this Avalon's for you, right? There is something in each of those. Nobody gets excluded. All of those categories interact in this environment seamlessly, right? Everybody gets along, so to speak.
I
So.
just ran into a friend from church. We serve on the guest services team at church, and didn't realize, but he's with Access. He's with an insurance company. They
Offices right
office
there.
here too.
Yep.
And so it really is. You know, if you're looking for that mixed use live work play thing, this is it. Or if you're just looking for a really vibrant community. So we love the Avalon. We love the Hotel Avalon. Obviously, we showed you some of our favorite places on the tour. I would be curious. I have two questions for you. You can do me a favor. One is, how did Hutch do?
Oh boy,
That's one.
this is like a setup.
In all seriousness, you know, how does his hair look? How about his energy or his personality? Does he come across as
It's gonna go
charming?
bad. This
or-
isn't gonna go well.
All right, maybe not. He is available, ladies.
Oh no, I knew that was coming.
The other is, what was your favorite place that we were at on the tour? Or what do you find appealing? Is it the endless places that you can grab a cocktail, have some fun?
Shop.
Was it the hotel where you could do a little overnight?
Mm-hmm.
Was it the real estate? Would you like the townhome, the single family home? Was it one of the boutiques or stores? Would love just feedback. In general, we always appreciate comments, our viewers. If you haven't already, subscribe below, ring the bell for notifications so you know when we release new content.
More coming.
Hutch, if they're moving,
Lots more.
If they're moving, can we help them?
Yeah. If you're moving, we know what's going on. We're plugged in around here.
Yeah.
So we're plugged in all throughout Georgia here in this area, and we'd love to help you. I know
Next
we can.
week, next year, anytime in between.
Yeah.
Call, text, email, schedule.
Questions.
Schedule a Zoom.
Yeah, planning sessions.
We'd love it. So
We do it all.
Until we see you in person, hopefully we see you on the next episode. Here's to you. You usually smile. I had to tell Jeff because he has resting bitch face. He's got RBF all the time. I'm like, Jeff, no one wants to look at you going, I need you to smile.
Yeah.
Till we see you in person, hopefully we'll see you on the next episode.
Awesome. Cheers, buddy.